It's feeling good, and I've been waiting to fight, and just willing to get in there and to show people what I learned. He has quite experience,
Yeah,
10 fights to my five, so I know he's gonna push me, But with being pushed comes with an evolved evolution of yourself. So I feel like you'll see something different. You'll see a style coming out of me. You see, me actually being myself in the ring. So.
good morning, dear Evan. It's a pleasure to see you. I watched your pro debut. I was with you in Vegas. Nice to talk with you.
Oh, nice talking with you too. How's it going?
Doing good. And let me ask you about the fight, of course. You're going to fight again. How is the feeling now?
It's feeling good, and I've been waiting to fight, and just willing to get in there and to show people what I learned.
Definitely. In a complicated year almost for everybody, what is the meaning for you to close the year with an opportunity to go to the ring again?
I feel like it's an early Christmas gift. Christmas is coming up, so just willing to show people what I got, and I understand that everybody didn't get this opportunity to really get a fight this year, so I feel like I'm really blessed to get the opportunity.
What is the meaning for you that the people in boxing are talking about you, but not only because your last name, they are talking to you because of you. What is the meaning for you? You are building your own name, your own career.
I feel like it's definitely a blessing because it's definitely a blessing to have the last name, but it's definitely a blessing to really live up to it or to be working towards that. So all I could do is just I understand what I have to do. I really can't talk about it. All I can really do is just perform and then you know show people what's the right thing. So it counts for all the work I put in every day.
How do you define as a boxer? I never asked you this. How do you define yourself, of course, as a boxer?
I feel like how would I define myself? I really wouldn't call myself like a brawler or anything like that, but I feel like I'm a versatile thing. It's the things that you do in the ring that really make you who you are. If a person's a great boxer, sometimes you just might have to fight them, to keep them out their game. If they're a good brawler or whatever, a good fighter, you may got a boxing. So I feel like I got a little bit of both ends. It's a blessing to be able to mix it up.
Definitely. How difficult is for you to be humble? Because you have a last name, you have a career, and everybody now is trying to make an interview with you. But how difficult is to stay humble because you are humble?
I feel like it's not hard. Just being humble is just to be not it's just to be in you. You don't have to really learn how to be humble. It's just kind of who you are. I never was a person to brag about anything. Um, I just understand that the interviews and stuff kind of just come with it and stuff like that. I don't know. That's a pretty hard question. It's nothing I really tried to do. It's just who I am.
You know, it's always beautiful to learn from people, from young people like you, because you mentioned you don't learn how to be humble, you burn humble, because there's a lot of fighters that are having more glory, and little by little they change. So I met your father a long time ago, and it's always the same. I hope it's the same with you, even if you are a rock star.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's just something you always learn from your parents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My dad was never a person to really gloat or anything like that, but it's just kind of comes with you don't the people who normally gloat they just kind of do it for sometimes to reassure themselves, but sometimes you just gotta know who you already are.
Okay, tell me about the fight. What are you expecting of this fight?
Um, I'm finding a guy named Danish Reed. He has quite experience,
Yeah.
10 fights to my five. So I know he's gonna push me. But with being pushed comes with an evolved evolution of yourself. So I have a new coach, Mark Breland, added to the camp, and I have also another coach, Burt Wells, because I switch camps and stuff like that. So I feel like you're gonna see a different style about me, and so far I've been having a good camp with a lot of good energy. So I feel like you'll see something different. You'll see a style coming out of me. You see, me actually being myself in the ring. So, I'm pretty excited to see what happens.
You're gonna fight December 12th, but next week Canelo's gonna fight against Smith. Who you got, Canelo or Smith, and why?
I mean, hey, Callum Smith is pretty good. I feel like this is going to be a testing fight for Canelo, but you know what they say, when a person gets pushed, you always see a new version or you'll see something great out of somebody. So, to be honest, I think I'm gonna probably go with Canelo because Canelo hasn't broke under pressure yet. He's always showing you something new, especially with the Triple G fight. A lot of people expected him to crumple under the power and stuff like that, but he really showed you what he really was. So I'm excited to see that fight, and I know it's been a long time coming for him himself, with his lawsuits and everything. So let's see what happens.
Yeah. Two more questions, please. The first one, what is the most important lesson that you learned in this complicated 2020? What is the learning of this year for you?
I could say one of the most things that I learned this year is if you really love the sport, what's going to get between you and your training. I stayed at the gym throughout the whole pandemic pretty much, except when, everybody was locked in their houses. That was something different. But other than that, in order to be a boxer or to be whatever you want, you got to live it. A lot of people really found out their true habits, their true bad habits and stuff because it was really a time for everybody to really, if you really wanted to, you could have kicked back and relaxed the whole time. But with me, I really felt uncomfortable sitting in the house and, and stuff like that all day. So I really stayed in the gym. Well, I go to the gym every day and I pretty much stay here all day, because this is pretty much what I call, my home and stuff like that. So I feel like, a lot of people found out their true selves that they really wanted to box or not, I stayed in the gym, not having no fight day or anything, just because it's just what I found fun to me, and not because I had something coming up or whatnot. Real boxers stay in shape. They live the life, not just getting, you don't get ready, you stay ready,
Yeah, awesome. Finally, Holyfield Tyson, number 3. I was doing the blow by blow in Spanish for like around the world, and it was a great event, great fight. And as soon they finish the fight, your father go to social media and say, "Hey, I'm here. Why don't we do the third one? What is your opinion about this? Because it could be great to see these great fighters, and of course, your father against Tyson again."
I feel like it would be a great thing, not only for like the boxing world because everybody really wants to see that, but at the end of the day, they're doing it for charity.
Yeah.
That's my understanding. So it's really for a greater cause. So if everybody would tune in, and want to help for that, I feel like it's a great thing to happen. And I like to see things go down in good health and good spirits. It's for the love of the sport. I feel like it's great for them.
And who you got? Who you got in the third one?
Hey, I got my pops,
Of course, of course. Well, it's always a pleasure to talk with you. Blessings, and I hope to see you soon.
Hope to see you too. Stay healthy.
Say hi to your father. Thanks, Ed.
I will.